Alright folks, I finally moved my assets out of that failing exchange and into my own hardware wallet. Holding that little USB-shaped device, I felt incredibly secure, like I was completely safe at last. But as it turned out, I'd celebrated way too early. In this world, obvious dangers are easy to dodge, but hidden traps are everywhere. Just as I'd escaped, the landmine of the exchange collapsed. A more deceptive and tempting snare was already being set for me. This all went down 3 days after I successfully withdrew my funds. I was still shaken, sharing my exchange horror story in a crypto community, when a user named CryptoGuide suddenly slid into my DM. His profile picture showed a silhouette standing on a yacht, and his bio read, "Navigating you through bull and bear cycles." He got straight to the point. "Bro, I saw what happened to you. That was intense. But are you really just going to accept those losses?" His words hit me right where it hurt. Before I could even reply, he dropped several profit screenshots in the chat. Damn, they were all settlement pages from high-leverage futures trades, with profits ranging from tens to hundreds of thousands of dollars. The most recent trade timestamp showed just an hour earlier. I'll be honest, I was skeptical. But what CryptoGuide said next completely broke down my defenses. He sent a string of voice messages, his tone oozing sincerity. "I get it. You don't trust me. Tell you what, no. Pressure. Follow my trade right now. I'm about to host a free private class specifically on how to recover losses fast after a crash. Just come, listen. If you find it valuable, then you can decide what to do next. I just felt bad seeing how much you lost and wanted to help you out. Free. Valuable insights. Help you out." The combination of these words was downright lethal. Almost as if hypnotized, I clicked into the voice chat room. He linked. There were already hundreds of people inside, and the atmosphere was electric. CryptoGuide was actually teaching technical analysis, and it all sounded pretty convincing. But after about half an hour, he suddenly said, "Alright, that's enough theory. Now let's put it into practice. I've spotted a perfect short-term setup 10% profit target, 3% stop loss. If you want in, type 1, and I'll DM you the exact entry." Instantly, the chat exploded with a flood of ones. The vibe was so intense, you'd feel like an idiot for not joining. My heart was racing, and I was just about to type 1 myself when my phone rang. It was David. I stepped out to the balcony to take the call. "Jerry, are you in some CryptoGuide group right now?" David asked bluntly. I was stunned and asked how he knew. He sent me a link and said, "Check this Blockchain Explorer address now." I clicked it. Open it. Was the Profit Wallet address that CryptoGuide had been flaunting. David told me to check the Internal Transactions tab. What I found was shocking. All those massive profits came from a worthless, illiquid shitcoin created just hours earlier. In other words, those profit screenshots could easily have been faked through wash trading, costing him almost nothing. David let out a cold laugh. This is a classic pump and dump scheme. His profits are fake. And at least half of those people spamming 1 in the group are his accomplices. There to create FOMO. Once you put real money in and follow his call to chase the pump, he'll close his position early or even trade against you. Your losses become his profits. A chill ran down my spine. When I returned to my computer and looked at the Kwong Road chat scrolling by, it felt completely different. I quietly left the voice chat and sent CryptoGuide a message. "Thanks, but I'll sit this one out." The response was instant. He flipped out, firing off a series of insults, calling me a broke clown and saying I deserved to lose money before promptly blocking me. This experience taught me a brutal lesson in this unregulated Wild West. Any unsolicited help that comes your way is likely a sugar-coated bullet. If someone really had a profitable strategy, they keep it to themselves and quietly stack gains. Why? Would they ever give it away for free? David later shared a piece of wisdom. ILL, never forget. If you been at the poker table for 15 minutes and you still can tell who the sucker is. You're the sucker. Relying on some guru to make your money back overnight is essentially betting on a stranger. Integrity a risk even higher than gambling. There's only one real path to recovery. Calm down and learn to do it yourself. After these repeated hard lessons, I finally started to wise up a little, but a new problem emerged. With thousands of projects and endless jargon flooding the market, Where should I even start learning? Which areas should I focus on? Just as I was feeling lost, an even more thrilling and insane trend was taking over the crypto space. It was called DeFi yield farming, and it promised the allure of passive income with insane returns. Could I really resist the temptation to jump in? Follow me, and in the next chapter, I'll share how I experienced the euphoria of passive income for the first time through yield farming and how I almost lost my entire principal thanks to a nightmare called impermanent loss. Catch you in the next one.